Hey, don't send another email until you listen to this video and watch it because there's a lot of really good information in here. Hey, it's Adam Contos here. I wanted to get into what's causing emails to be opened and not opened in 2023. There's some great information out there right now, and ultimately, it seems to me we're sending emails wrong. I mean, why should we be sending emails? Well, first of all, to grow your business. It's the best way to broadly touch your audience. But here's the reality: only like 21% of emails are being opened right now. 21%. And I'm here to tell you, I'm getting about a 54% email open rate on my email broadcast, my email list. And I want to share some of those ideas as to why with you and some things that you can do to get your business emails, your brand launches. Maybe a lot of people on this are in the real estate space. How do you get people to listen to you when you're not just directly picking up the phone and calling them or sending them a text? Because there's a lot of noise out there, and if you just look at your email inbox, you can see why. So let's get into it. I'm going to give you 5 things to do with your emails today. So first one, start with the end in mind. If people aren't opening your emails, it's because your subject line sucks. Okay. I mean, that's the reality. A lot of times we write the email, then we go back and we're like, oh, what should I say? Here's the reality: write your subject line and then write your email around your subject line. What do people want in their subject line? Well, they want really kind of one of 2 things. Studies have shown they either want you to identify what the outcome is that they're trying to get, or they want you to identify what their biggest challenge is. So how do we get to this? We use specific keywords that they use. Use the keywords that they are using in your email subject line. A lot of people aren't doing this. And what they're doing is they're just saying, okay, here's the idea that's in my head, pumping into the subject line there, and there you go. There's your email. That's why nobody's opening these things, is because your subject line sucks. So start with a subject line in mind and reverse engineer the email to meet what the subject line says and make sure that it contains the words your customers are using. Let me give you a quick hint. Ask your customers. When it comes to X, maybe that X is buying a house or selling your house right now, or maybe it is when it comes to, I don't know, getting more customers in your business. What is your biggest challenge? And listen to the words that they say. These are the words that should be in your subject line of your email, because if you're using their words, they will pay attention to what you're saying. So number 1 is start with the end in mind, the subject line. Number 2, have a follow-up statement, because when we open our emails, we see 2 lines. We see the subject line, and then we see the subheader. And the subheader is the sentence after the subject line. So think about that. Those 2 things should either give them the challenge and the outcome, or the challenge and the transformation that they're going to go through to get them to look deeper into that email. So those 2 lines are really the 2 most important. The subject line is the most important thing. The subheader is the second most important thing that you're going to see in there. So this is fascinating when we think about this, because now we've just started an email basically, right? What's the third one here? Like I mentioned, use the keywords. Put the keywords in the body of the email now also. Talk to their fears. People want value. They want you to solve their problems. So talk to their fears and the things that they want to accomplish. What are those fears? Really, those fears are the challenge that they have to create the outcome that they want. The challenge they have to create the outcome that they want. So a good example of this is I have to mount this picture to the wall. What do I need? I need a 1/4-inch hole to mount this picture to the wall. How do we get a 1/4-inch hole? I have to go buy a 1/4-inch drill bit. What are my fears? I don't have a 1/4-inch drill bit. I got to drive to the hardware store. How do we create these outcomes? Talk through these outcomes and talk to their fears. I'm going to help you accomplish this. And they'll go, oh, okay, if you can help me accomplish that, it overcomes my fears. Number four, test. Not just test, but test. A lot of times we send out emails and we only test one subject line or one subheader. I want you to test this at least twice. So send out the same email with two subject lines and see which one gets opened more. That will tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong and the words that your customers want to hear. Don't just send it out once. Send out two different versions, just like posting twice on social media with two different subject lines. If you're posting videos, post twice, two different videos. And then the last thing, get them to engage. Create a certain sense of urgency or a call to action in your email. Give people something to do. Give them value, then ask them to do something. Hey, give me a call when you get a chance. Would love to unpack this a little bit more. I have some more things I couldn't fit in this email. I'd love to talk to you about it. And let me give you a bonus tip here. Use video in your emails. People want to hear from you. They want to see your heart and your head engaged in this and your smile and your sincerity because people talk to people. Words don't talk to people. So, quick live stream today for you. Think about your emails. Um, Average email open rate is 21% in 2023. Mine are 54% because I'm following these steps. Take a look at those. Also, make sure you check out adamcontos.com. Would love to have you sign up for a couple of the value pieces in my email list on there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.